Why, hello everyone, and welcome to yet another AM Tuesday here for CAS Formula One. We are coming to you live to the northeast of the beautiful city of Milan, in a nice little park outside the suburb of Monza. Oh my God, almost messed up the intro. We've got 15 drivers here tonight. A bit of a reserve fest. I don't think I've ever seen an AM2 grid this bad. But it sounds like everybody's got something else to do. Plus some drama and whatnot. Fallout from last week in Baku, which I guess is to be expected, that we'll touch on here during qualifying. I am Kid and Petter, joined alongside by AM1 championship leader, Andy Wu.
Man, you ain't gotta hype me up like that. Oh my goodness.
That's only 2 rounds.
Yeah, that's all I can last anyways. Here in Monza, we got, I think, maybe 11 actual, maybe even 10 actual AM2 drivers.
I think it's like
15 total.
I think it's 9.
Yeah, you know what? I failed algebra. Not actually, but you know, it's a completely mixed up grid. We are missing some of our front runners, from, you know, serving race fans to having their grandmother need life alert to having, you know, all sorts of other things going
Shelley.
on. Shelley has died.
Where'd Shelley die? Oh, Ascari there.
Yep. First casualty. But yeah, we got a lot of drivers missing. Grid is entirely shaken up. Nothing makes sense anymore. I'm just along for the ride at this point, and it appears Shelley was too, as he lost out of his car there, and as we've got more cars, yellow flags over. But yeah, this track, you would think it'd be one of the easier ones. You know, a lot of straight lines, but Codemasters, being the masters of code that they are, have butchered this track, and the curbs are deadly. Exit of Ascari, and both the inside curbs on the second chicane. Inside curbs anywhere, really. Just absolutely killer. And yeah, you need to somehow stay off of those while going fast through corners and be trimmed out enough on the straights to not get swallowed up by the field. Makes setup work a little difficult, and we'll see how the AM2 drivers handle it. What little there are.
Yeah, with the race bans for both Electric and Vamu, who we are expecting to be the main championship protagonists this season, after they had a coming together last week in Baku, that leaves Racing Fan as the number 1 pick on cost bets, plus 300. DK was 400, but unfortunately his PS4 is crapped out, and he is another one of the main characters here that will be missing the race, and hopefully that's not the last we see of DK for a while.
Texizoki, one of our reserve drivers from AM3, out of the Ascari.
Oh, you can see him back there. Yep, you can see him out there at Ascari. Memory serves me correctly, he did the same thing in qualifying yesterday for AM3. So
you do have to remember, ghosting is off here for these guys, so if someone does lose it through Ascari during the race,
oh boy,
vehicle,
don't even.
Yeah, let's just hope cars don't rebound back onto the track, or else there will be more casualties.
New fear unlocked as Cheesehead's going to come across the line. Only one on a hot lap right now, but it was invalid. Not sure if he's going to go for another one.
I'd say Cheesehead, maybe a sleeper pick. I don't know, did he make
Cheesehead is at plus 800. He's in a 4-way tie for third.
I think I might roll
fourth,
with the,
fifth, excuse me. No, yeah, fourth. Yeah, Rogue is second at plus 550. He's currently on pole with a 20.750. And I had E. Warren. He's at plus 700. So those are the only 3, I guess without DK, those are the 3 that are ahead of this gaggle of plus 800, which is Cheesehead, Deathstorm, Cam, Tizzle, and Shelly's 850, and Harris is 950, who thankfully got into the lobby this week.
Yeah, it was a shame him missing out last week due to internet complications. But say your second favorite there, Rogue, good pick. Worked with him on a setup last night. He likes to drive very aggressively into the corners, and Monza is not a track where you can do that. So I had to teach him to drive slow, because slow is fast. And I think he's got a good shout. Consistency was there yesterday, so I think he can keep his wing on his car. I think the Ferrari, the solo Ferrari, has a good shot of being a hometown hero, I guess. He does have a Ferrari helmet, I believe, or an Italian helmet.
Well, that's good to see.
So we can check that out at some point whenever he gets on track.
Yeah. I'm just double checking Twitch here. For some reason,
nope,
I got...
he lied. He still has his Ukrainian helmet up there.
Wow.
Wait, no, it is green. There is a stripe of green. Oh, yeah, it's just the same helmet, but he has a green and a red stripe instead of his yellow and a blue.
Ah. If anybody put comments in prior to now, go ahead and retype those, because for some reason there was a glitch on my phone on Twitch. Couldn't see them. But yeah, Rogue definitely looking pretty strong so far. 20.750. That is quite a ways off of the EU3 pole time today, which was Hilly, who set a 120.155. AM3 for reference as well. Richards fam set a 120.844. So obviously, a bit of a watered down field today. Times are kind of showing it thus far. But I think that they'll probably continue to drop. That's a good lap from Cam Tizzle, 20.479. Cam's had a rough couple of races here recently.
That's the least you could say about that.
Brought out the safety car, which glitched and wound up resulting in a half points round one in Bahrain. Then acted as a bowling ball into turn 2 in Baku last week. So hopefully he can get it together here this weekend. We do think that he's a guy that can compete for podiums and race wins, perhaps, if he keeps it on track. But hey, things happen. Motor, another one of the AM3 reserves. He finished P6 yesterday evening in AM3. Actually led the race for a little bit. I led a bit of both races, or all races.
It was a weird strategy, though, all things being considered.
There was a slight window for it to work, and it did not. P6 for Motor here. E. Warren down there. He's probably going to be looking for something a little bit better. Got another yellow flag. I'm not sure. I think there's just people letting each other by.
People letting each other by.
People loving people. Oh, Captain Rogue's invalidated, and I think he almost lost it around Ascari there. Racing Fan up into P2 at 20.536. Still a little slower than I thought he'd be. We'll have to see if that time stands up for Cam.
I think on this last run here, we'll see these guys kind of fondling with that sub 20 mark.
Oh.
I think they'll get close. I'm not sure if we'll see any sub 20 lap times here, but I think it's possible.
I'd expect, with the full group of guys that we have, we'd typically be below EU3 by a few tenths, but obviously with a watered down field here, it is not quite like that. BK is finishing up a lap, it looks like. Or is he going to pull into the pits? He's pulling into the pits. BK currently second in the championship in AM3. Won round 1 in Bahrain. Finished P2 last night. The man who won last night is on a hot lap, and of course he is invalidated. It's Porridge Power, who will be filling in for Abood for the next 3 races, I believe.
So he won't be filling in next week. But I think over the course of April he'll get plenty of seat time in this McLaren, reserving in AM2, along with fighting for a championship in AM3.
Plenty of track time on offer for a boot who is recognizing Ramadan, or observing, I guess is probably the proper word. Cheesehead on another hot lap. Can you imagine having to fast for the entire day?
Yeah, it couldn't be me.
That's rough. Yeah, religion's just not for me. Sean Boy on a lap. He's BK's.
Validated again.
Oh boy, Cheesehead stuck down there with Shelly. Gross.
I'm not sure if Cheesehead has another set of tires or not, but I know he has the pace to get. I think he can definitely compete with those top 3 lap times there. But whether he can put it all together is a different question. He may have to do it during the race, which will be interesting to watch. We know Shelly will. Wouldn't mind watching Cheesehead try to climb through the field with him.
Sean Boy across the line. Another reserve does not improve. He finished P4 last night in AM3 after a pretty dismal first couple of races, but 23.561. Definitely a lot of time left for him. As everybody looks like they're on out laps or in the pits.
Rogue and Deathstorm starting hot laps at the same time. Deathstorm piled in right behind Rogue and might be getting a pretty big slipstream here.
Yeah, but it's going to be a big slipstream. He's going to have to contend with the dirty air around the Lesmos and Ascari. Probably not ideal.
Probably a little too close, I'd say.
Yeah, I think this is too close. Give that another half a second, and you'd still be able to get the benefits of the slipstream. See how that plays out. Bold strategy. Either way. Looks like he's actually gaining on him. And I gotta say, if saved somehow. And if you are in Rogue's position here, that's also a bit unnerving to have someone on a hot lap less, or thereabouts a second behind you. So that could throw him off his game.
P4. Rogan validated there.
Rogan validates, and that's a bad line through Ascari from Deathstorm. I'm not sure if he's going to recover from that.
Yeah, he bailed out of it.
Yeah, see if hopefully he has enough fuel to go again. E. Warren, I believe, is on a hot lap into the second DRS zone, heading towards what is it? Vialone, I believe, is turn 8. You just called the entire thing Ascari. Oh, and there goes E. Warren. Too much curb, and he is up against the wall on the outside of Ascari there.
Watch out, he has one car coming in. He's going to be cleared up. He's on a hot lap. I think he's going to be the next across the line. Where he gets around pit.
It says out lap for me.
Oh, Cheesehead's out. He, on an in lap, lost it through Ascari, and he nailed the wall.
Oh boy.
That would be a red flag in actual F1. But luckily this is a video game. His teammate rolls through Ascari. Not sure if he's improving. I kind of missed his sector time there, but he's still going with the lap, so I'd assume he's up by a little bit. Oh, E. Warren's on track and he's not going to ghost Cam. Oh my goodness. Cam just drove right into him. We got cars littered all over the place.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. This is a mess.
I'm glad that I didn't catch that.
Oh yeah, that was I guess he thought the car was gonna ghost, but ghosting is off for this season.
Was he trying to catch a slipstream or something? What was?
No, E. Warren had lost it through Parabolica, and his car was sitting on the inside of the, like on the exit of the corner, so he could have went around and avoided it.
Oh boy. Oh.
He just ran right into the back half of the car, completely unnecessarily. So I'd assume it was a ghosting.
Well, Cam's on provisional pole, but he hasn't completely broken the curse. quite yet. Kano's going to hit the pits. And who is that going to leave? Is that BK, perhaps? The last man on track. Captain Rogue is on a outlap, it says?
Ooh, Racing Fan's a tenth and a half up on his time. Yeah, Rogue's not going to make it back. But Racing Fan, he did one lap on these tires, didn't improve. Come through Parabolica, as long as he doesn't mess anything up, I think he's going to snatch pole from Cam Tizzle here.
Coming to the line, that is a 20.282 provisional pole for Racing Fan. That means BK is the last man on track, I think. Yeah, Captain Rogue.
Chase NASCAR is on a lap.
Oh, is he?
He is up by 3.5 tenths on his time.
All those guys DNF down there. It's hard to spot him. BK's just going to back out of this lap. He's going to take what he's got. That means we open the broadcast with Chase NASCAR, and we'll close it with Chase NASCAR. Still looking for his first points on the season. Let's see if he can get a good lap in here.
Pretty good through there, Oscari. Didn't see what his Sector 2 split time was, but I'm sure he can improve on whatever time he has now. I don't think that's really a competitive lap for him.
22.2.
The pace he has shown.
And there's just a wheel hanging out.
Yeah, he did improve by two tenths there.
Nah.
I think Chase NASCAR has more pace in there than that.
Yeah, probably.
He's definitely shown it. He just hasn't quite got the luck that he's needed to get a decent result.
Yeah, what an interesting line. I mean, he probably cost himself close to a tenth just by not cutting down the angle to the line.
I don't think it's a tenth.
Maybe not a
he
tenth.
could have cut a little bit of time.
Taking that wide angle. Not ideal. Yeah, there you have it. Our starting grid for AM2 round 2.
AM2 and a half, I guess.
AM2's 2.5 today. Racing Fan is numero uno. Cam Tizzle, Captain Rogue, Cheesehead, Deathstorm, Motor, BK Kano, E. Warren Harris rounds out the top 10. And we'll get to the rest in just uno momento. If you've got any predictions, let us know down in the chat. Do you have any predictions? Or do you need to think about it?
Do you have an over-under for finishers?
I don't, because I honestly, at this rate, Jesus, probably like 7. God.
Yeah, I don't really have too many predictions. I think Cheesehead's probably my pick for the win. But Captain Rogue flying the flag for Ferrari also has to be a good shout there. Say one of those two are probably my 2 picks for the win. Maybe both of them on the podium. How about that?
Go for it. Electric Blade. Nice to see him supporting BK from his jail cell. The gulag that he's been placed for the week.
Yeah, he's in the gulag.
Counting down here, 20 seconds to go.
Him and Vamo in the same cell. They've had to give each other hugs intermittently.
Perhaps
every 30 minutes over the course of the past week, in order to increase their relationship with each other to prevent anything that happens.
Vamu smuggled in some of Argentina's finest horse meat jerky as a peace offering. We're off. We're off on the formation lap. Let's get this show on the road.
Oh yeah, what, Electric Blade. Oh wait, you got more important things.
I do, unfortunately. I'm looking for the tires. There we go. Racing Fan is on pole yet again. He is the championship leader, according to my broken math, by 9 points heading into this race, and he has an excellent chance to really lengthen the gap there on those around him this week. Cam Tizzle in P2 trying to don't know, do some voodoo, shake off the hexes that have been put on him by the racing gods. Captain Rogue in P3 looking for his first win of the season. He's currently third in the championship, or actually second in the championship, excuse me, with 15 points. Cheesehead in P4. Deathstorm will be starting P5, and then come the reserves, a cavalcade of reserves. Motown Motor City is the first, and I'm sure he won't make it to the end. BK is in P7, Kano's in P8, E. Warren in P9, Harris Plex in 10th, Porridge Power, last night's AM3 winner and current AM3 championship leaders in P11. Chase NASCAR's in 12th. Texas Okie is in 13th. Sean Boy in 14th. And the first casualty of qualifying, Shelly the Turtle, will be rounding out the 15-man grid.
Yeah, everyone's starting on the softs here. So nobody going for the reverse strategy. I think that is the right call here. The softs, a much better tire to start on.
Oh no, oh no, ah. Oh no. Okay.
Turn the phone off.
No, I was trying to go back to the, I have like a picture-in-picture of the Twitch stream, and I was trying to go back to that, and I clicked on a, I don't know, targeted advertisement.
Oh, man. Why did it sound like, the website?
Oh. Oh, I guess it kind of did. That's where you get the art for off. Sorry.
Are you watching AM2 by yourself?
Cam Tizzle with an excellent start. Racing fan almost stalled on the grid. He is dropping back, and look at this. Oh my God, who was that? Was that BK? Oh no!
Gosh, BK. No!
BK has completely missed his braking zone. Is he off in the?
Yeah, I think he retired on track just out of sorrow.
Oh, BK, what have we done?
He missed the braking zone and
Oh,
just felt so bad about it. Understandable.
And who is the man he missed his braking zone and hit? It's the man who missed his braking zone and hit everyone last week. It's Cam Tizzle.
It's come full circle. Cam Tizzle. Oh, that's so unlucky. Motor.
And he's gotten a 3-second penalty. What?
Yeah, because he was pushed across the track.
Well, that'll probably get taken off.
Yeah,
so
yeah, that'll be removed.
We're just gonna have to pretend that doesn't exist. But yeah, BK with a massive oopsie into turn 1. Von Manupel says, alcohol test to kitten, please. I'm still below the legal level. Give me another hour or so. VSC is underway. It is over. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, Motor up 3 spots. Texas Okie and Shelly the Turtle also up 3 spots. As that was a hectic start. I'm not sure who was moving. It looked like one of the S. Oh, Kim has. Oh no. Well, that is extremely disappointing for Cam.
Trying to go for the lead here. He's on the button. Looking to the outside of Rogue in the 1.
Yeah, good defensive line from Rogue. Let's see if Motor can get it straightened out on the run down into Rajia. He cannot. As need to bring up the tires again. Not sure what tires Cam's going to put on. I think softs are probably the right call, if I'm being honest. Just got to hope for a safety car now. Looks like
with the amount of reserves we got, it's not out of the question. And Ascari is still a corner on this track, so I don't think Cam's out of this yet. But yeah, definitely not the way it needs to start.
Kano did his practice by watching Saudi Arabian drifts. Apparently, as he gets extremely squirrely out of the Lesmos. Really tough. A really good save from him. That was a tough circumstance. Oh my God, it's Motor into Ascari, and that's going to be a safety car. He is the first. He's the first, is it not?
I think where he's at, it's not going to be one. We do got Porch Power, but the outside of Shelly into Parabolica. He sends it. I think they're still side by side.
Yeah, they are. And look who's behind us. Chase NASCAR's trying to get up into this action. DRS has been enabled. Not yet, though, for these guys.
Yeah, once they come around to the detection point through the Lesmos, they will have DRS on that back straight.
Big time power slide from Porridge. These guys are struggling for grip out here.
I think that he was just sending a message there.
Oh.
It looked very controlled. Message received, Porridge.
Wow.
Got it.
Now, was that Porridge sending the message, or was it the AI that he controls by the name of Arkaka? Who's in control of that car?
They are not too different. They're
no! And Harrisplex! Oh, no, that's just lag. No wonder he couldn't join in. No wonder he couldn't join in last week. He just glitched and he went straight in at the second Lesmo. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad for me.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's nothing too crazy there. But there's a bit of a gap up here. Captain Rogue has already broken DRS. This has gone ideal for him. No one really pressuring him. Cheesehead has inherited P2 after Motor's incident last lap. Racing Fan is hot on his heels. He just set the fastest lap of the race, and he's got DRS. Let's see if he can make a move here. Looking for a switchback going down the inside of Cheesehead. And, you know, well done to those two for playing nice.
Yeah, that was really clean there. Same thing with Kano and Deathstorm. Deathstorm, I think, has more pace than Kano. Ooh, someone's around through turn 1.
Oh, it's
Texas Okie.
Texas Okie is... I can tell you exactly what happened there. He took too much of that inside curb, and it shot him right back around.
I've done that too many times in practice.
Plenty of times. Yeah, Racing Fan now, pretty good advantage, but he has a task at hand. It's like one of those dog racing parks. He's a racing dog, and he's chasing the rabbit up in front of him. That is Captain Rogue.
Yeah, I think he only needs 2/10, and with the corner, Rogue just struggled through his score really bad through there, and now he is within that wonderful DRS range. You'll see that gap tumble down the next lap.
Got a DRS train here.
Shelly around in the second.
Man, Shelly already, he just pit for mediums. I'm assuming he had wing damage from something. And Shelly's rough start to the season just continues. He's probably looking forward to Portugal.
Yeah, maybe. I am too, honestly. Great track. Not taking anything away from it. Monster. Shout out to Code Boosters of Portugal.
Yeah. Looking back here a little bit, Deathstorm is all over the behind of Kano J. Loft. Let's see if he sends it. He does not.
Chase Kano to break pretty deep there, though. Just didn't quite get the run out of there to take advantage of that.
Could Deathstorm possibly have something for those leaders if he can get by Kano here? Who knows? But they're losing time. Yeah, this is. Here. They are scooting away. As Deathstorm gets the move done into Ascari. Good move from him. Oh, he runs super wide. He had to catch. I think Kano's going to have a run into Parabolica. Excuse me, Michele Alboreto.
Yeah, he lifted a little bit there. Kano did. Going to get DRS down the main straight, and this will be a simple overtaking to turn 1. Oh, he gets it really poor.
Yeah, you could.
That was not a great way to overtake Parabolica.
That left tire was working real hard for Kano. As pass for the lead, Racing Fan gets it done before Ritafilo. Not Cheesehead.
Had a couple of straightforward overtakes there. Harrisplex got around E. Warren with the help of DRS, cleared him before turn 1. Racing Fan, we saw, do the same thing with Captain Rogue. But one big thing that Ferrari has in his favor is a lot of ERS. He has 50% battery compared to about half of that for the McLaren and AlphaTauri.
Oh, is it E. Warren?
Oh, Deathstorm off the track in the Lesmos. Oh, he's gonna lose it.
Oh, he caught it. He caught it, but now he's fallen victim to Harrisplex up into the top 5. Porridge Power might have a run. No, he doesn't. But he does have DRS, so we'll close that gap a little bit. Ah, man. Who wants it right now? Outside of the top, outside of the top 3, it kind of seems like everybody's fumbling the old bag. Good lord.
Yeah, Deathstorm is all over the place right now. Porridge Power looking to his outside.
E. Warren just about died out of that, out of Ascari as well. And Porridge is going to be able to get this. Yeah, that's true. This almost looks like their just tires are done for, but only 6 laps into this race, fellas. Let's get some cold water to their face, perhaps.
Yeah, top 3 have a 5-second gap to Kano behind them. They are gone.
Yeah, these, I think your winner tonight is going to come out of this group here because they have completely checked out on the rest of the field. Captain Rogue going for a bold move into Rajia around the outside. Takes a little bit too much curb.
Switchback from Racing Fan.
Switchback from Racing Fan, and Rogue just completely blocks him down to the inside line. He had no choice but to back out there. Very aggressive defensive driving from Rogue, but within the rules, of course.
Ooh, we got
Porridge
around, I believe.
Man, nobody.
Through out of Les.
He's got
1. He's got to do a little flick spin here.
Yeah, he's got time now.
Great execution.
Yeah, perfect actually. Boy, Porridge. Everybody.
3 are gone. Just looking at, I got a nice shot out of Ascari of the top 3, and then the gap to the Alfa Romeo of Kano behind him. It's just looking all the way down across an open field.
Rogue early in the pits.
Yeah, I didn't know if he spun or not, but yeah, just an early
stop. Trying to get out of that. I mean, when you're in a DRS train for the lead like that, it's pretty intense. You might have just wanted to get onto those mediums and take those pretty far.
He is under-fueled, the Ferrari. I don't know by how much, though, because
did he
missing tabs.
Did he listen to the Europeans?
He listened to the Europeans.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's not...
Porridge Power in the pits as well. You'd expect that after his spin. He is going to the hard tires. Yeah, I don't like them personally, and I believe mediums can make it to the end from here, even if you have to stretch them. Each his own.
Cheesehead.
Not in the last.
Cheesehead here just barely staying in DRS on Racing Fan. This is going to be a pretty crucial Ascari for him.
Ooh, it'll be close.
It's going to be close. And these guys have both burned DRS. Racing Fan doesn't even have any left.
He didn't get it. I don't think Cheesehead got it.
Oh boy. Must have been a pretty stonking lap for Racing Fan. These guys are all pitting early. They are pitting very early tonight.
Well, you can see the graining, especially on Cheesehead's tires at the moment, but everyone's tires, their front left is graining really aggressively. Except for Sean Boy. Sean Boy's very nice. But everyone else's tires...
Whoa! Late move here. Hold up. Chase NASCAR and E. Warren.
I was on board with that.
Super late move, but almost paid off. E. Warren was able to get it done. Nope. I don't think
NASCAR had a run on him.
Yeah, let's see if
he's committing. He's going now. Oh, he's in the grass!
Whoa, boy. Who did that? That's Vettel and... Was it Vettel? Or Alonso? Vettel and Alonso,
that was on
I
the
think.
other side of the track.
Yeah, I know, but still. Seem,
Captain Rogue making a move on Texasoki.
Yeah,
Texasoki is just letting the leaders by, but Rogue, with that undercut, has passed Racing Fan for the lead. These guys are on fresh mediums. Oh, we got someone going around through Ascari.
Is it E. Warren?
I think it's E. Warren. Oh boy, he just held on to it. He was all over the place there. Lost 2 seconds to chase NASCAR.
I wonder what kind of wings he's running. He's getting squirrely almost every time through there.
I think both Williams are running really aggressive setups because they both seem to be sliding all over the place at the moment.
Yeah, I do.
Cheesehead, the last leader.
Cheesehead's pit, and he's gone hards.
Oh, man. Not it. They are not the tires to be on.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. And these are going to take a while to warm up. Let's see if... Yeah, Texas Oki's going to get around him as well. Racing Fan gets around Sean Boy up here.
Yep, Captain Rogue and Racing Fan both burning their ERS to get around Sean Boy. Who didn't really put up too much of a fight.
Yeah, Sean Boy hasn't even touched his ERS. I mean, it's at 100% pretty much.
Oh wait, BK... Oh wait, yeah, BK... It said BK is joined. I'm guessing he is back to engineer for his homie Sean Boy. After taking a little break after killing somebody.
Yep. Sean boyfriend Becky is back.
Cam Tizzle picks up his first 3-second time penalty of the race. In a battle with Texas Oki and Cheesehead.
Oh, these guys are getting pretty wild back here. Both AlphaTauris and Texas Oki. Cam Tizzle up on the back. He is off sequence with everybody else. This is his second set of softs. We saw him get hit by BK at the start of the race. Kano is pit. Chase NASCAR his pit. Harris Plex is now the longest runner on those soft compound tires. As is that
Racing Fan and Rogue are going at it on the main street.
Woo!
Yeah, another wide open move for Racing Fan. Not even having to outbreak anyone. Must be running fewer loads down to the second player.
And I hate to say it, I think Cheesehead on those hards, he has dropped the bag. I don't think he's not going to be able to keep up with these guys.
And then there was two. Yeah, Cheesehead, I think he's just his best option is to wait for a safety car because he needs to get off those tires if he wants any chance of winning this race. I think he has the pace to do it. But yeah, not the strategy called. Oh no. Commentator's curse.
Yeah.
So 3 seconds. That's pretty much a race killer right there.
Well, it's looking like that so far. You never know. Obviously, if you run wide at a SCAR, there are a couple spots where it's pretty easy to pick up penalties. But yeah, this is the battle here, and honestly, Racing Fans kind of dropped Rogue 1 second.
Killing these guys
yeah,
through,
he is.
Sorry.
He's also killing his ERS, which might be what.
Rogue's trying to save some fuel here.
Yeah, he's probably gonna have to.
He lifted into Parabolica there, and you usually don't do that.
Yeah, you know, as much as I like the idea of underfueling, it's banking on a safety car. And if a safety car doesn't happen, you are absolutely screwed, and you don't get that big of a pace bonus at the start of the race from it.
Yeah, he was completely out of the gas for about 200 meters there into one. Short shifting all the way up to 8. This is fuel saving at its finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's got a gap. Should be said, Kim has done a pretty good job on the second soft stint, given the circumstances. But, oh man, he needs a safety car too.
He needs to jump off of these softs now. They're kind of past their
I think
their point of working range. And I think he did what he needed to on him. He got a decent gap. I think he'll come out ahead of Shelly. Yeah, ahead of Shelly and P9 on a fresh set of mediums with the rest of these guys. And I think Cam's pace will definitely get him back up to where he is at the moment. I think he can probably run down his teammate on the hards with how much he's struggling.
Yeah, you might be right. I think, although it's probably pretty alluring for Cam right here with DRS, but yeah, I think
his teammate's not setting the pace that he needs to here.
He's gonna stay out. But now he's gonna.
Unless you're gonna pass him here, I wouldn't sit behind a guy on hard tires. Not running any ERS. If there's any. Oh man, she said was gonna take his nose off if he went for that one. So.
Yeah, I think now he's losing time. The ballad of Cam as Chase NASCAR gets a move done on E. Warren for P8 at the end of the straightaway. Shelly the Turtle just kind of minding his own business back there in P10. Pretty lonely race for him. Texas Okie in 11th. Porridge Power closing in on him, but he also is on those hards. And then Sean Boy in last out of the runners in P13 is quickly
still
gaining.
On those softs. 12 laps he's done on them.
You know, I mean, this is
they really don't look that bad.
Yeah,
I mean,
this
his pace doesn't look good, but the tires themselves don't look bad. Interesting call.
Could he possibly? I think at a certain point, if you go this long, it's got to come back around and be a little bit beneficial. So, let's see if he hits the pits this lap. He does. Lap 12. As Chase NASCAR picks up a 3-second time penalty. Just follow along here, see where he comes out. Actually, Cheesehead is in DRS zone on Captain Rogue, who is saving fuel.
Fuel saving. And this probably, I wouldn't be surprised if Rogue lets him by here.
Yeah.
Using the DRS off of this Alpha Tower is probably going to help him save more fuel.
Yeah, you're probably
just
right.
being able to coast more. Let the DRS do the work that your engine doesn't have to. Cam Tizzle did as well that lap with Harris Plex.
Yep, these two are going to come out right behind the Toidle Man himself, Shelly. Oh, Shelly gets real... Oh, I can't tell. Harris's internet's not great, it doesn't look like.
See, for me, he's not lagging. Neither one of these guys are. I think down this back straight, depending on the exit Harris Plex gets, this should be a simple move, I think, into Ascari. Depending on how much ERS he's willing to burn. He's got a lot of it.
You do be having a lot of that ERS. You got that gas.
He didn't commit though. He let out of his button about halfway
you
out
know,
the straight.
it's probably better. Oh god, that dirty ear got him feeling some type of way. Now Cam Tizzle's gonna have DRS, excuse me, down the main straight. It's better to overtake into turn 1 as opposed to Ascari.
Okay, well, now
But
Harris is lagging around a little bit.
Yeah, this is dangerous right now for Cam Tizzle. I'm getting PTSD just watching this.
No, we got the hotspot racers here.
Captain Rogue is doing a good job here. He's staying within DRS, but between Rogue underfilling on the fuel and Cheesehead throwing on the hards,
Gifted this one
up front, Racing Fan he is just out on a Tuesday evening stroll around Monza. Just vibing right now. He doesn't have to push at all. Just got to take care of those tires, and he's still putting a few tenths on everybody else. Lap after lap.
Kim has gotten past the actual Harris Plex here, so for his safety, it's probably a good thing.
Yep. Shelly the Turtle.
Now Harris his internet is back, so at least it's not like permanently. Like, oh man, I thought Harris died. He was all sorts of sideways out of Ascari there.
You think Harris is his first name?
I feel like Harris would be his last name.
That's more likely, but I've always thought Harris is a cool first name.
Kano makes a move on Deathstorm, but goes super deep into turn 1. Wow, and the wily old veteran himself, Deathstorm. Chance at a run on him into the Curva Grande. Chooses not to.
Cam Tizzle gets the move done on Shelly the Turtle as well. Let's check back up here. Deathstorm, confirmed sex haver, is Deathstorm up in P5. Kano having a pretty good run so far in P4. Shouldn't gloss over that fact, I'm sure.
Still better in AM2 than he has in AM3 this season.
Oh! Oh! Yeah. Well, he did have...
Same cannot be said for Motor, though, who died immediately.
Yeah. Oh!
Kano probably does have the best engineer in the business right now. slurs his words and drools at the microphone.
Yep. Yeah, it's big time. He's used all of his COVID eligibility at the at his local community college. Grad transfer. Electric says it's not his first name. Okay, thank you, Electric. So that just narrows it down to the other 4 million people named Harris in the United States. Oh, Kano take a lot of curb.
Yeah, he is not handling turn 1 well. Have you rode on board with Deathstorm? You can tell he's on a controller. You see how he's like twitching all the way through these corners?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is.
That's probably not good for his tires. I mean, it can't be. I think he does it more aggressively than anyone I've seen, but it's interesting. He is a twitchy man. I guess that's what happens, you know, when you got bowler's thumb or something.
Yeah, bowler's man. Damn.
Oh,
Kano!
Kano's gone.
Oh, he saved it. Good job, Kano, to not die. Yeah, he doesn't even have wing damage. I don't think he hit the wall. He somehow was able to steer that right at the last second. Oh man. But yeah, Scary claims another victim here. Deathstorm up into P4. I kind of wish I got into bowling. I feel like that would be a sport. That'd be a sport more my speed at this age.
I saw a montage today of Mookie Betts.
Oh, dude, he's a beast at bowling. He's like done like multiple 300s and stuff.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's like a montage of him being the most well-rounded athlete. He was dunking, basketball, bowling 300.
Look, no offense to the bowlers out there, but it's not a sport.
I mean, it's like golf.
Golf's it's at least a little more physical. Oh, who's that? Is that Shelly?
Shelly Willy.
Shelly goes. He was too transfixed by our golf talk. And
he's got some cars flying up behind him too. He needs to get out of that.
Yep. So
he's trying to get out the way. Oh my God, where is he going?
That's probably not the best route to take. He's gonna end up in the gravel.
Oh
more
gosh,
likely.
Texas Okie. It looked like in the NASCAR race earlier this year at Homestead. Tyler Reddick had a flat tire, and William Byron just out of nowhere just flew right up into the side of him.
Oh yeah. We love NASCAR.
Yeah, so does like a lot of guys in AM2.
More playoffs. Yeah, honestly, the playoffs is probably the best thing in professional sports going on right now.
Yeah. My favorite part.
I love the stage. I love stage racing in overtime as well. Harris Plex in ERS, the only ERS or God, why do I keep calling it ERS? DRS on Cam Tizzle, the only DRS battle on the track at the moment. We have an absolute thriller for y'all here tonight in AM2.
AM 2.25.
Yeah, this is you know, a wise man once said. Yeah, a wise man once said they can't all be bangers. Wing It has joined. After
hey, Wing It.
The rumors of Wing It's downfall. A lot of people before this race were saying that he died in a house fire. It turns out that those were untrue. It looks like he is still alive. But 12 remain. Yeah, 12 remain here in Monza.
It almost made it 11.
What,
out
is
of
he
the second.
He's just like pushing a winglet. It looks like.
It was the DRS side. He was pushing that around.
Oh.
But yeah, he was all sorts of sideways coming out of Lismo.
It was a good day to possibly get points. I really wish I could see how much fuel Rogue has at this point.
I mean, he's got to be. Oh, he's even.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. He might have to save a little bit more though.
Yeah, he's probably going to save for another lap or two. But now him and Cheesehead can properly battle he did. He was doing a good job maintaining DRS with the Alpha Tauri driver.
Yeah, that is vital, but this here is. I don't think it's going to be too tough for him. Really, he's probably running with a lot less fuel than Cheesehead. He's probably faster in a straight line.
Right up to his gear. Oh my gosh, he's going for it!
Oh, that is an extremely aggressive maneuver.
Oh, he's gonna wreck.
Oh, and he just.
That wasn't the spot to do it. Hopefully he can get back on track safely. Oh, he's not.
Oh, it's Death Storm.
Death Storm may get a podium here. Kano's gonna have to run on him into Parabolica's wall.
I'm not. Is that a commentator's? I'm not sure why he made that move when he did.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary.
That is just an extremely hard move for no particular reason.
And no fault that she said there either.
Yeah, he was giving him plenty of space.
I would have turned in on him before he even got to Ascari. To the fact that they went side by side through there says a lot about she said. He cares.
Well, secure the.
Kano.
Oh God, Kano's in there.
Rogue there.
I might give a shout out. Secure the Perks is in the chat. Secure the Perks. You probably could have had a podium today if you decided to race, because the entire front end of the grid outside of Racing Fan is basically missing. Is Kano runs over the death curbs of Rajia. And Chase NASCAR looking for a result that could possibly bump start his season.
The only problem is that he does have 6 seconds in penalties. He has to mark driver, so. But everyone behind him.
I think he'll take points, except for Kano.
Kano and Harris Flex are clean.
Yeah, and Harris Plex, I mean, he's gaining here. Close to the back, I think. About 2 seconds off. If he can link up and make a DRS train, you know, Kano's not too far up the road. That is who's...
Think we could link up sometime? Maybe run a train?
I don't know. I'll be the caboose. You know what I'm saying?
Team Tizzle. This is enough for the race. How about that?
Bye! From deep, Cam Tizzle. Kano J Loft now with the DRS on Chase NASCAR. Chase NASCAR's flirting around the DRS line with Captain Rogue, who is, I'd assume, I don't even know how he's feeling after that. He's probably just as confused as we are.
I don't know if he like, it didn't seem like he was committed to that.
It was such a late.
Down to straight.
It was so late. Like, it's almost like he might have missed his breaking point, but he got stopped in time.
I mean, he intentionally pulled out from behind G-Set to try to make that move. But, like, I don't think Rogue at the beginning of that straightaway was the same Rogue that made it to the end of that straightaway.
Maybe...
Some switch flipped.
Yeah, he flipped a switch whenever he... as that gearbox got bigger, he's like, oh my god, I gotta go for it here. Either way, that puts Cheesehead in a very comfortable spot up the road on those hard tires, which presumably are not too terrible by now, but still quite slow. And you can see, obviously, he's not losing much time to Racing Fan, but I genuinely think Racing Fan's pretty much backed off for the most part up in front. There goes Kano. DRS around the outside of Chase NASCAR. Sorry, I was doing a whole diatribe.
No, Rogue spun. He got too much curb and turn one.
Oh, he's going to come out in front of Harrisplex. He had nowhere to go there.
Oh, we got a Texas Okie round in Ascari as well.
And that is wing damage for Texas Okie. You know who else is a Texas Okie? Adrian Peterson. I wonder if he's Adrian Peterson. Probably not.
He could be.
If Texas Okie is Adrian Peterson, let us know in private. Let's build. Harris Plex.
Captain Rogue is about to get it. Yeah, it's swept up here.
Oh my goodness. Boy, and Harris Plex very confident. Great spatial awareness from Harris Plex. Almost chopped off his own nose.
Yeah, Rogue has been struggling through Ascari all day. He's gonna lose his spot here to Harris Flex, and if Harris Flex can get DRS on E Warren here, I think he might hold on to this spot. Oh man, Captain Rogue.
It's super deep from
Center
Rogue.
a little too hard there, bud.
Boy, this is really gone from bad to worse for Rogue.
This is
Rogue.
hard to watch.
And Rogue had, and I almost mentioned it before that happened, is that Cam and Kano. Cam gets Kano there into turn 1. But Cam had, Rogue and Racing Fan, they're the top 2 in the points. And with Electric and Valmer not here, they both had a chance to really stamp their mark on this championship in round 3 out of 14. Unfortunately for them, or at least, unfortunately for Rogue, it is just all falling apart at the seams this evening. Came up
you
in
can't
P4.
say it's not by anyone's fault but his own.
Yeah.
He couldn't challenge for the win. He underfueled the car. Had to drop off behind Cheesehead. Once he got enough fuel safe, he went for an immediate move that wasn't really necessary on Cheesehead. He just basically threw away a podium. That's at worst 15 points that he would have got had he not just waited. He's probably on for 18 points with the tire advantage he had.
It's probably the best race he's had all season as well. Nonetheless, these things. Yeah, that is. Camp Tizzle actually had oversteer through Michele Alboreto, also known as Parabolica. Who calls it Parabolica? It's so last year. It was Kano and Chase.
NASCAR. Yeah, they're playing bumper cars.
Yeah.
So is Harris, Warren, and Rogue. All playing bumper cars.
Yep. Harris is a NASCAR guy.
Whoa.
Rogue now on Harris, right along with E. Warren. See what happens here. Rogue again. Oh, this is a smooth maneuver.
Oh, man, they are squeezing each other around.
That is an excellent move from E. Warren there. He timed that perfectly to get around both.
I think Harris is going to get a Rogue run on Rogue here too. Rogue deep into Lesmo 1. Be nice, guys.
Oh my god.
Oh no, don't go through it. Harris wisely backs out. Oh,
Oh.
slow. Warren, around. Oh, my gosh, contact.
No.
They're still good.
That's not... it takes 2 to tango into Ascari, and,
It took 3 to tango there. That was, I'm sure, damage for Harris Flex there.
yes!
It looks like it's understeering around everywhere.
Yeah, secure the perks. Woo, NASCAR. Chase Elliott, number 1. He's my favorite.
Warren,
Now,
on the outside of Rogue.
on the outside, this is where you should probably
Super late
pass.
on the brakes. Yeah, he's not going to make the corner. Oh, man. I thought there was going to be a pit maneuver there. Yeah, I think Harris is going to save some ERS here. Just try to go for a move on the back straight, because these guys are going to kill each other before we even get there. Oh, Warren sends it. Man, they're bumping. They are banging. Warren's in a gravel trap.
Oh, this is gloves off stuff. Gonna be fireworks in the Discord after this one, folks. Crucial here if E. Warren can hold DRS.
Got oh my goodness. My dog is also fired up by all this as well. Harris lagging around. Oh my gosh!
What in the...
He died. Oh wait! Oh my god!
No, he didn't. No, he did that last lap too. Oh no! Is that E. Warren? E. Warren in the wall.
Ow!
Oh,
On the second to last lap of the race. Oh my goodness!
Oh man, E. Warren's just had rough luck this season. That is tough. That is tough to see. We saw 10-man do that last night as well. In the ongoing saga of Kano and Chase NASCAR, Kano looks to be ahead. Harris Plex now on Rogue.
Oh, Rogue Harris. I don't know what just happened there, but they both fly through the corner.
Stewart's gonna be busy after that one.
Yep,
5
glad
second
I'm not a part
corner
of
cut.
that. He is giving the spot back. Harris Plex, it looks like. So, hey, 5 seconds gone for me.
Yeah.
Oh, he just went into the back of him, though.
Did he
No,
though?
that was lag. Yeah, his lag car went into the back of him. Oh my goodness. What is real life anymore? I can't tell.
Meanwhile, Cam Tisdale and Kano going head to head. Kano actually gets Cam.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Cam there. He must have made a mistake or something. But he also has 6 seconds in penalties, which pretty much confirms kind of people.
Oh, Secure the Perks is a Kyle Larson fan. Interesting. Racing fan.
Cheesehead.
Racing fan, Cheesehead, and it's going to be Deathstorm on the podium. We'll have to get his first COS interview. Kano J. Loft in P4. What a result for him. And look at this, a drag race behind him. Doesn't matter. Cam Tisdale does a good job recovering from that unfortunate first lap incident that he had no control over. He finishes P5. Chase NASCAR in P6. Rogue finishes a interesting final sequence in P7. Harris Plex in 8th, but he also had a 5-second untimed penalty. Actually, he only finished 5.3, so I guess it doesn't matter. Porsche Power in the wall at the exit, finishes 9th. And was that Sean Boyd in P10?
That was a Grand Prix.
That was a race that I would personally like to not remember. I think we'd have to give driver of the day. I mean, racing fans probably the easiest one. Oh, he looks like Nick Jonas. I forgot. Probably Cam. I think driver of the day, fighting back for a P5, despite pretty unfair circumstance he owns.
I think I'm going with racing fan. You know, everyone looks at the guy who climbs through the field and does all that, but I mean, in terms of dominating a race and not making a mistake, that does it. Golly.
Jesus Christ. Is there an intruder in your house?
Yeah.
Alright, Michael Vick.
Yeah, so I'll stay here, I guess. I don't know to commentate with all that going on, but I will attempt to do interviews here.
There you have it, though. I gotta run through here real quick. Racing fan. Cheesehead Deathstorm Kano J. Loft 420. He smokes weed and he finished 4th. Cam Tisdale, also big time pothead, in P5. Chase NASCAR in 6th. Captain Rogue in P7. Harris Plex 8th. Porridge 9th. Sean Boy with his first AM2 points in P10. Texas Okie and E. Warren round out the classified runners, even though E. Warren didn't cross the finish line, unfortunately. Shelly the Turtle, 13th. Motor in 14th. And BK. His night lasted 1 corner. That'll do it for the results. I'm not going to ask everybody in the chat how they felt about that race, because it wasn't exactly a barn burner from up here, but as a wise man once said, they can't all be
so
beggars.
Happy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of sound like it.
jeez. Listen to this guy.
You know, he won the most stacked grid race in AM2 history.
I will take it. My first win, I don't care how it came.
Oh, it's his first win? Oh, I thought he won. Oh, I would have made more of a big deal about it. I thought he had won before.
It's his first win in the inaugural AM 2.5 race.
Yeah, 2.5.
I don't care. Those guys screwed themselves over.
We'll get to you in a second. Contain your excitement. You're like a little chihuahua when somebody comes home. You're like peeing on the floor before I ask you a question. We'll get to you in a second. 3rd place today, Mr. Deathstorm himself, the wily old veteran, the bowler, looked like everyone else's bowling pins out there. You just managed to keep your car pointing in the right direction, and got your first COS podium, third place for you here. How you feeling about that?
Be honest with you, I was kind of nervous. Bowling pins was pretty correct, I'm not going to lie. My tires kind of died out. I wanted to pit a little later on the soft stint and set myself up for the mediums down the road, but didn't pan out that way. And yeah, I just kept it pointing in the right direction, and I'm very, very grateful that I got that.
Well, yeah, that's how you get podiums in AM2. Good finishes, good points. As long as you're not backwards at some point during a race, you will most likely get a decent result. Good result for Williams too, in their y'all's quest for AM2 Constructors Champions. Got a lot of work to do though. It helps when all the top guys decide not to either show up or kill each other in the race before this. But yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you still got to
absolutely.
Perform either way. So
Yep,
to be honest
we
with
saw
you,
other guys not perform and end up backwards or in a wall or both. So congratulations on your podium, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We'll move on to second place, Mr. Cheesehead. My pick to win the race. You gotta explain to me though the strategy call going on to hards. Do you think you couldn't make the mediums last?
Yes, I didn't think I could get the mediums to work, so that's why I went on the hard tire. And I said last week I liked the hard tire as a race tire, but I think I could have done the mediums too. But McLaren was a lot quicker than me, so I mean he might have not been. I don't know. I was on a different tire, but it was an eventful race. I went to turn one, and I don't know which McLaren was it. Kind of like I was sandwiched, and I was like, I kind of broke the tip of my wing, but it was all right. And then went on to the hard tire, and then we're racing in the third sector with the Ferrari, and I don't know why he was thinking
we were on
too
board
wide
with
there.
that one.
I don't know what he was thinking with too wide. Sorry to him, but I mean I'm racing too, and I'm on the outside, and he kind of slid up into me, and I had nowhere to go. So
yeah, so we were on board with all that, and I think Captain Rogue went from competing for overtake of the season last week with the 3-car overtake down the straight to bonehead of the move, bonehead move of the year award here, going for a move there. Pretty unnecessary, kind of cost himself a podium. Luckily though, you were able to keep the car pointed in the right direction.
yeah.
And again, that is the theme here. You didn't spin, get a podium, and you're, I guess, first. No, this is your second race in AM2.
Yeah.
But I think first full-time race. I guess we can call it that. Something like that. Good result, nonetheless, though.
Yes. Sorry to
me
him.
too.
I was,
Yeah.
Like I said, we're too wide in a corner. I should be only 1-car lane. And I mean, going down the straightaway, I wasn't thinking he was going to overtake, and then he looked to the inside. I'm like, okay. I mean, I gave him room, and then, I mean, we were going at walking pace, what we normally go through there, and like I said, I don't know if he slid up or if I came down just a tad bit, but he clipped me and he went off. So
Yeah. I don't think you'll be put. None of the blame can be put on you there.
Did you guys see my overtake on him in turn one though?
Man, there were so many overtakes in the turn one. Maybe.
It was one of my more better ones I've done in my career.
Was that early in the race?
It was after the first stop, or the only stop, and I think I was pretty far back, and I didn't think I could do it, but I mean, he started swerving, and I went down the inside.
I think I think we did. Yeah, I think.
I've saved the video clip, so I can go back.
Yeah,
and look at it.
we'll be sure to see that one later.
Yeah. You can always post it.
Cost footage.
Yeah.
But congratulations on P2.
Thank you.
Good result. That's what happens when you keep the car pointed in the right direction. Boom. Moving on to Mr. Excited Chihuahua himself, Racing Fan. is indeed a fan of racing. He's also a fan of winning. Welcome to the Winners Club, racing fan. How do you feel?
Amazing.
Amazing?
I don't even know how to. I'm.
You know, when I won my first race on ovals, my car owner said it's better than sex. Would you say that it's better than sex, sir, racing fan?
Well, considering I'm 14.
Yeah, well, 16-year-old me said the same thing. Well, I haven't had sex. So, yeah, you know, it's hard to explain, but
Nerd.
I know the stress you were going through. I know this track is deadly. Inside curbs everywhere, deadly.
Yep.
Ascari, deadly. But you were absolutely murdering those guys through Ascari. Your pace through there was incredible. Great commitment, and ended up pretty much winning the race once you got away from Captain Rogue on the ERS or the DRS train. You pretty much drove by yourself for the last 20 laps or so. You get the car pointing in the right direction, and like with the other two, that's how you end up getting podiums in AM2. So congratulations. Anything else you'd like to add?
No. But
No? Alright, congratulations. Kitten, we can go ahead and wrap this up like I did last night with my male escort.
Well, it's pretty clear that the racing fan had a different childhood than me, if he's still a virgin at 14. And obviously not the same kind of uncle that I had, but nonetheless, thanks to our sponsors who love that. NordVPN, digitalmotorsport.com, Fanatech. I couldn't pass up. Sorry, it was just out there on the tee. But it was a night of firsts, wasn't it? Here this evening, first podium for Deathstorm, and Cheesehead and AM2 first win for Racing Fan. We'll get to the sex later, but not with us. Not with us. Should clarify, but. We'll be back next week. Where are we racing? We're in Imola next week. You guys can check out AM1 tomorrow night, same place, same time. EU2 tomorrow as well, and EU1 will be Thursday afternoon. Yeah, you know what? People are accusing me of being drunk. This is the least I've drank during a broadcast in probably an entire season. I just couldn't miss up that opportunity. That was just a great time for a joke. But we'll see y'all next week if we still have jobs.